The one thing you can do today or tomorrow to get the victory that you're looking for. Let's chat. What's up, new future gamers? Welcome to this week's What If Wednesday What's up, new future builders? Welcome to this week's What If Wednesday as we continue on this journey to build a new future for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, and the world. And I appreciate you. Again, I'm Justin Morgan here of the New Future Builder Movement. I am always glad to challenge you each and every week with a question, a powerful question that I hope will help change the course of your future from now and into infinity. And so this week I was doing some thinking and contemplating on some good, bad, and some just memories all together. And so after an exciting week of football, I figured, what one of my experience in football, what I think would be of use to you. And so again, as I teased at you, I wanted to give you something that could really make a huge difference in your life, like now. Like, what thing could you do now or tomorrow? Maybe you need a day to warm up to it, right? To really make a shift, or maybe have something happen to you. Maybe it's that miracle thing. That thing could change, open up an opportunity. Maybe meet a new friend. Maybe you finally take advantage of something. Maybe take advantage of a new opportunity, all because you do this thing. Now, let me, again, I mentioned football, right? And so, again, I played in college. And I have plenty of football stories. And I probably will get a little bit more into those because, again, I get a lot of my life lessons from those experiences. And so, again, if you didn't know, I played for Kenyon College. Not a huge college, but a very small place. Okay, so we weren't the best team. Just put it out there. We weren't the best team. It was my freshman year. So I'm still new. I'm getting some time in the games, but ultimately I'm not starting. There's this other guy, pretty talented, running around really fast, big. He could hit. He was doing his thing, right? So he was starting. So that's what he did. So I sat on the bench. I was still learning small fry, still trying to get my feet under me. And so I get a little bit of play time during this game. Think about this: the third game of the year or so. Play this great team. We show up, night game, big game. Now, this just happens to be the one time, I'm usually really ready. This happened to just this one night, I happened to be sick. Like, sick, straight up sick. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm taking ibuprofen. I got a fever. I'm pretty sure I had one. I felt like throwing up, like headache. Football was the last thing I wanted to do. My head was already hurting. I did not want to add to the pain by running into what felt like other trucks, like running down the field full speed at you. The last thing I wanted to do. I wasn't feeling it. Like, I was this close to just going to the coach and being like, man, today is just not the day for me. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm not feeling it at all. I felt sluggish going into warm-ups, all that stuff. And so I say all of that, right? So again, I don't say anything. I end up still kind of playing through and anyway, I say all of this because you have days, you have times, you have situations where you feel like crap. You want to complain, you feel upset, you're mad, you're frustrated, you're tired, you're fatigued, and everything in you wants you to quit. Everything in you wants you to act out of character. Everything in you wants you to stay home, sit on the bench, stay where you are. Everything in you is telling you not to get in the game, not to put all your effort in, not to give it your all, and not to show up as your best. So again, my question is, again, what if in this situation? So I wasn't done, right? I wasn't done. Now, again, what if? So my question for you this week is, what if you showed up today, tomorrow, as your best self? What if you showed up as your best self, the best version of yourself, the version that gives it your all, the version that gives the right amount of energy, the version that gives all the effort, the version that smiles, the version that laughs, the version that's happy, the version that executes. See, again, going back to this game, again, I felt horrible. I felt sick, right? I felt terrible. I felt tired. I felt sluggish. But I did make the decision. I decided that even through all of that, I would give my effort 100%. I would go all out. If I hit the field, I would still show up as the best version of me, doing the best that I could. Now, because on this specific day, at this specific game, in this specific moment of time, even when my body, my mind, my gut, figuratively and literally did not want me to show up as the best self, but because me, decided to tap into some willpower and be the best version of myself on that particular day, I earned a starting spot. On the day where I probably should have played the worst, it's actually one of the days I played one of my best. But it's only because I decided to show up as the best version of me, despite the adversity. So I have to ask you, if I can fight through a flu, fever, cough, cold, pain, headache, all that stuff, and still execute and get one of the best opportunities of my life, what would it look like for you to show up to work as the best version of yourself? What would it look like to show up at home as the best version of yourself? What would it like to show up in your community as the best version of yourself? What opportunity would you get? And what change would you make for somebody? And possibly for yourself? I want you to think about those questions. Again, what if you showed up as the best version of yourself? Let me know in the comments below underneath the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with a friend, a family member, or a foe, because even they need to show up as the best version of themselves. I mean, if they don't, then what kind of rival would you have? I appreciate you, and make sure that, as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.